Hey y'all. Getting a little exercise in on my lunch break. But I came to share with you all something that I heard the other day, and I might not be sharing it the exact way it was shared with me, but you all will get the point. I make sure y'all all get the point. So the other day I was in I'm a part of our singles ministry at my church, and we had our meeting, and I was in the meeting, and one of the sisters that's over it, she was giving she's telling a story, and she told two. The first one was and you going to a hotel, like you out of town or something, but you at a hotel and you're on the 33rd floor, but you want to go to the lobby, and for some reason you go to the elevator but your back is turned, but then when you look, like, it takes a minute for the elevator to come, and then when it finally comes, there's no car. And you notice that there's no car, so of course you can't go to the lobby. But then there's a blind man walking down the hallway, and you know he's blind because he has a cane, and his shoe is untied. And so you bend over, you let him know you tie his shoe, because you don't want him to fall, right? And you go on about your way. I mean, you did your good deed, right? But you go on about your way. But he's getting ready to get on the elevator, and you forget. You forget to tell him there's no cart. So when the elevator comes, he's blind. He can't see that there's no cart. By the time he put that stick down there and walk, it's a possibility that he could have fell in. But like, you looking like, but you feeling like you did your good deed for the day because you bent over and you tied the blind man's shoes. But the purpose of the story is sometimes we have to do more. Because if we would have just remembered to tell him that the cart wasn't in the elevator, he might not have lost his life. And it's just an analogy. Yeah, I know some of y'all probably like, well, if he got the stick, he might have felt it wasn't there. Okay, but we just gonna say that he didn't feel it and he fell down to his death. And you knowing that the cart wasn't there, not only should you have tied his shoe, you also should have went one step further and told him there's no cart in the elevator. And another step you could have taken was to even go down the stairs with him. Help him down the stairs. The point of the story is, sometimes we do the bare minimum and we think we've done our job. But to perform to our full potential, we have to go that step further. And so my challenge to you all today is to go one or two steps further. Now, the other story she told was, it said, I got one watcher. Hey, Gerald Long, how you doing? I hope you're doing all right. You and your family being in my prayers. So she told me the other story, she was talking about Like you in McDonald's and you talking to a man that's hungry, and you tell him about Jesus, and you order your food, but you don't feed him physically. Like, he's still hungry. We have to go further, and even though you fed him the word of God, his body is hungry. He still needs physical food. You still have to go a step further and do more. And those two stories touched me because I feel like in the society now, a lot of us are just more about self. Like, I got to get mine, I got mine, you get yours. And we don't want to help others. I was going to go a little deeper into that, but I'm not. But I believe if each one teach one, each one help one, the world would be a better place. And telling people about God, that helps. But we also gotta go a little step further, because even though we can tell people about God, people still might be hurting. People still might need another word. People still might need you to go a step further. Yes, Jesus is the start. But sometimes you just be Jesus out. And some of y'all might not get what I just said, but a lot of y'all will get it. But, so my challenge for you today is to go a step further. Yeah, you might have helped somebody tie their shoe, but did you show them another way? Did you lead them to a better way? You might have fed somebody the word, but are they hungry? You might have told somebody where they can get warm coat or something from, but do you have that extra coat that you can give to them? Because I'm a true believer that if I give you my last dollar, God gonna bless me 100-fold. If I give you the shirt off my back, God gonna bless me with a better one. If I give you shoes on my feet, God gonna bless me with a better pair. He might even bless me with that pair I've been wanting for a while. So let's try. Let's make a conscious decision to do better. Encourage somebody. Uplift somebody. People are already going through. Society is already knocking folks down. So we don't need to knock each other down. Us individuals, we don't need to knock each other down. Let's build each other up. Let's help each other along the way. And if that means we have to go 1 or 2 steps further, that's what we have to do. Now, that's just my spiel. Y'all have a good day on this Tuesday, February the 24th, 2026. It's cold out here too, y'all. Be blessed.